If you want to move across the top, you use the arrow button on the green button. Goes from off to on, auto every day, auto custom, and then back to off. We'll leave it on auto every day. Now, as for these menus, we can drop down by hitting the red button once. In order to select on these, you go arrow down to whichever one. Let's select maintenance for now. And you go to the right and you get your options in the window. Now you can scroll through your options. When you want to bump out of there, you just hit the red button once and it returns up on top. The next step in setup is to set up the time and date and the cycles. Press the red button once, that activates the left menus. We're already selected on day and time, so we hit the green button once. And daylight saving time is blinking off, and you can either select that on or off. It's up to you, depending on if you're programming this during daylight savings time. We press the green button to advance. It asks you the day of the week. We can set whatever day of the week it is. Green button to advance. It asks the hour. Green button to advance. We set the minute. Green button to advance. And now we're back to the day. So we hit the red button to go back to the main menu. Now we're going to set the auto mist cycles. Make these menus active by pressing that red button once. We scroll down to cycles, green button to advance, and our first program, number 1, or we can go to any number we want, mist cycles up to 24. See how that cycles down through. We're selecting number 1, green button advance. We set how many minutes, or excuse me, how many seconds we want to mist for. 30 seconds is good, start point. Continue, and we select the hour. We're selecting 6 a.m. Green button to advance, and we select the minute. And now it's gone back to the top. We can select the mist number 2 cycle. Green button to advance, set the seconds. Advance, the time of day. And on this unit we're going to do 3 cycles. So the third one, set how many seconds, time of day, and we're done with setting the cycles. We selected 6 a.m., 5 p.m., and 8 p.m. Count on your nozzles, and you come into the menu, come down to setup, go over, and we find nozzle count right here. Green button to advance, and we set the nozzle count. Setting up the unit, we've positioned the Gen 3 Plus unit on a solid surface level. We've installed the water supply line, we've connected the nozzle circuit, we've connected the remote antenna, and we've powered the unit with the electric. It's time now to run the inspection cycle. To run the inspection cycle, hit the red button once, brings the menus on the left side active. We're going to scroll down to maintenance. Hit the green arrow once to bring your selection over here to the options, and we'll scroll down to find INS, which stands for inspect. Once we do that, we hold the green button in for 5 seconds and it'll start an inspection cycle. What you see on the screen is it's filling up the batch tank inside, and this will take a little while. While running the inspection cycle, it's a good time to check the pump pressure. And what we want to do is select 250 pounds per inch. And the way we do that is there's a port on the bottom left. We can stick a flathead screwdriver in there, and we can make a slight adjustment. And select 250 psi. This step is installing the insecticide and programming the dosage. We do this at initial setup, and we also do this when we are refilling the insecticide. We've already secured the cap on the bottle. We vented the opposite port on the bottle, and now we're going to insert the bottle into the coupler. We go to the maintenance menu, and we scroll down to refill, and we press the green button for 5 seconds. It's going to ask us about the mix. We set the mix ratio. The default is 108:1. You can also look in your user manual to change the insecticide concentration if you wish. We push the green button to advance. It's going to ask us what size bottle. We have a 64-ounce bottle. So let's set that up. 64 ounces right there. We push the green button again to advance. And notice that the level is full. We got a full bottle. 8 bars indicates a full bottle. 4 bars indicates a half bottle. We're going to push the green button again to advance. We're done. And the machine is going to ask us, have we vented the bottle? Which we have. We make sure the cap is on loose enough. And we've already punctured a hole in that seal. So we just keep this on for cleanliness, just loosely like that. And we just press the green button to advance. Now we're going to charge the insecticide. Hit the red button once to select these menus, and we're going to scroll down to maintenance. Green button to advance. And we're going to select charge, which is depicted by CHG, and we'll hold down the green button for 5 seconds. And now it's dosing the batch tank. Now we're going to set up the system mode. Remember, the red button selects either these menus, or you can flip back up to these menus. The green button will advance left and right up here. So off, on, everyday auto, and that's where we're going to leave it.